welcome everyone to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Blazers offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys that...
Turning it on. Powers through. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Lobos offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hills. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphrey. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. To throw, it's Kitna. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Brown. Lowers those pads. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Blazers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Man, college football is crazy. It looks like he's about to go score. His punt return, instead getting down inside the 10-yard line, he coughs it up. That is a play that could very well define this game.
The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Touchdown, UAB! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And the Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Lobos will call on their punt team.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The inside handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Buckley.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. The Lobos have enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Lobos will hustle to the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Hills. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They're ripping up. Of yardage, they get it to the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Barrels ahead. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Kitna. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's hard probably for the fans, well, listen, for me too, to justify you haven't ran the football very well, not a lot of success, 3rd and short, and you run the football again. So I think you got to find something that's going to work. Maybe get the quarterback out of the pocket, him running the football, or he can run or pass. But the run game just itself, it's been pretty stuffed so far by this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Blazers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
UAB 21, New Mexico 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Lobos send out the punt unit.
Number 35, on to punt it away.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
This time he's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Connection to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UAB.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UAB. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Heaves it deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense picks it up. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets... down. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking it, turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Blazers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get... Because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphrey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Lobos decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give on the inside. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Kitna. Caught over the middle, it's Milner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it's caught! Touchdown, UAB!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 45. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And the Lobos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Still on his feet. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, New Mexico! Once he got some... It was over. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
14.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice.
He smashes his way through again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off play action. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much. On the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing, keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This offense has it with really good field position. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are.